Hey crafty peeps, it's me, Catalina. Um, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day and thank you for coming back to my channel. I would like to share with you today how I altered the straws for my wands. Everybody knows what the rosette wands are, and everybody or a lot of people use straws, paper straws. And so what I've done is I altered my straws. And like for instance, this one here, I used paper, matching paper from the rosette. This one here, I used washi tape. This one here was washi tape. This one here was washi tape. And this one here was also paper, matching paper from the rosette. And then I added little beads on the bottom. And some of them have these little hoops or loops on the end here, which I'm going to add a charm to. Okay, and so yeah, so I'm going to share with you how I did this. Okay, I'm just going to put these off to the side here. Okay, sorry for my arm. And basically what you're going to need is paper straws. I got these at Walmart for 98 cents during
You got them on sale.
during I think it was Valentine's. I think it was. Ouch. Sorry, I just burned my finger. Okay, so you're gonna need wands. Paper straws, washi tape or cardstock paper, whatever you want to use. Hot glue gun is what I used. I also used T-Rex tape, and you could use packing tape. I'm using the T-Rex only because I couldn't find my packing tape that I get from the U.S. Postal Service. But I found out when I was altering these wands that the T-Rex actually has a nice, sturdy, solid feel to it. So I kind of like the way it feels. And so I confiscated the T-Rex off of Frank. And then the beads, of course, you'll need some beads. I already picked out my beads that I was going to use for this demonstration. And then I have these wrenches here, this wrench here. I'm not sure what it's called,
Needleness pliers.
but that's what I'm using there. And you hear Frankie in the background there. And then I'm using this, whatever kind of pin it is. It's for jewelry making. So I'm going to use that. Okay, so let's begin. Basically what I did was I took my washi. Now, this washi here is really thin. So when you go to cover a straw that already has a design on it, you might need a couple of layers of washi. And there's no fancy way of doing this here. You could probably go around, which I'll show you the other way with the other washi that I'm going to use on this here. But you could twist it around if you want, but I think you use more washi tape doing it that way. And here I'm just using 2 strips of washi. I will double up on it because I didn't want my X's and O's to show through. Okay, now you do want to make sure that your washi is laying flat on your straw. You don't want any ripples on it. Okay, and when you're using washi, it's really easy to lift up. Hang on a second here, I'm sorry. So it's easy to lift up on your washi and then just straighten the bumps out. Okay, now I don't know if you could see it, but I could see X's and O's through here. All right, not so much, but like here was where it doubled up, and then there's the X's and O's. So I'm going to take the washi and just double up on it. Do please forgive me because the way I am situated right now does not help my Okay, so there, that's nice and smooth, no bumps. And then you see there's no, you can't see through it, but right here, bam, right there's another, that there needs to be covered up. Okay, so I will cover that up. You want to make sure that your washi is nice and flat on your straw so you don't have any air bubbles or anything like that, and then that will help with your packing tape, your clear tape that you use. Now I'm making this longer than the straw, but you'll understand why in a minute, okay? Or in a few minutes, let's put it that way. So now you can't see through the straw, okay? It has the image of the washi on there. And then I had this here little washi, and it has an arrow on it, gold arrows. So I'm going to take that. So you can take your bigger washi, okay, and go like this with it, okay. You could twist it around your whole entire straw if you wanted, but for some reason it just seems like I'm using more washi tape. So this one here, because it's just giving a gold accent with the arrows, I'm twisting just like that, and then I'll break it off at the top here. Okay, make sure it's nice and smooth. Okay, just like that. And then you take a piece of clear packing tape and, sorry for the noise, you measure it. That's how I did it. I just measured it up against my straw, and I laid it down like this here. And what I'm doing now is sealing my straw. Okay, you want it to be nice and flat, nice and flat. You don't want any air bubbles. And if you use this just quickly, for some reason it's bundling up right here, you can, I thought this here was going to be flawless. But anyway, you can use a nice flat surface to roll this, okay? You want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles, no creases, okay? And boom, you're done. Now, in some cases, you might have a little bit of a ripple, like right here. And, you know, if you're quick enough, you can straighten it out. If not, this here you could put at the top of your wand, okay? But there you go. Now, what I did was this here. I cut this here off, and you'll see here, look. It still has a hole there, okay? I didn't cut it right down to the end there. And then this one here. Let me just trim it a little bit more. There. Now this is the end that I'm going to use for where I put my bead, okay? And this is the top part, okay? So now at this point here, I'm going to put my straw aside, okay? I have my wire for my beads, okay? And I have a gold bead, and then I have another gold bead, and then I have a nice blue bead to match. Okay, so I put that in there like that, and then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it inside there like that. Now, first, before I do that, I'm not going to put it in there straight like that. I'm going to take my needle nose pliers here, and then I'm going to start twisting, okay? And then, let's see, I'll go this way. Now I'm turning it like this here because I want it to be loopy. I want to make a loop. Okay. So I'm just going to continue to do this here. Okay. Now, when it gets up to here, it's really hard for me to manage it because it hurts. And I will use this here. Whoops. Okay. So I did that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this out a little bit, because what I'm going to end up doing is, can you see that? I'm going to end up putting that in here like this here. And why did I twist it up like this here? So the glue will catch. So it will catch onto the glue. Okay? So I'm going to take my hot glue gun, and then I'm going to put a couple of squirts of glue in there. And I usually do it just enough for it to come out of there. And then I'm going to stick my beads in there just like that. And boom. Check it out. So that'll dry in there. That's still hot. Now don't hold it like this here. Don't hold it upside down, because your glue will drain. You want your glue to the end of the straw where your beads are. Okay? And then up at the top here, when you're ready to do your rosette, you could put glue in there. You could squash it down with your pliers or whatever it is that you use, and then boom, you have a nice wand. So yeah, that's how you make or alter the straw for your rosette wands. Well, I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave your comments down below. If you like what you see, let me know. This is the first time I did an instructional video like this here. So, with that being said, stay safe and stay crafty. Bye, love yous.